power demand calculation for bulk computer workstations in commercial and institutional environments is a critical consideration for ensuring a reliable and efficient power system. The key factors to consider are continuous load versus intermittent load. Traditional methods for calculating receptacle load demand, such as the National Electric Code's receptacle load factor method, assume that the load is intermittent and not continuous. However, in the case of computer workstations, the systems are typically in continuous operation throughout the workday. Another key factor is actual load versus rated power. The rated power of a computer workstation does not necessarily represent the actual load it draws. Factors such as the number of applications running, the screen brightness, and the power management settings can significantly impact the power consumption. Another thing to consider is diversity and load profile. In a bulk computer workstation environment, the load profile may not be evenly distributed. Some workstations may be heavily utilized while others are idle, resulting in a fluctuating load demand. To accurately calculate the power demand for bulk computer workstations, it is recommended to use a combination of the following methods. First, actual load measurement. Use a power meter to measure the actual power consumption of a representative sample of workstations. This will provide a baseline for the average power draw per workstation. Second, load profile analysis. Conduct a load profile analysis to determine the peak and average load demand throughout the workday. This will help identify any periods of high power consumption. Third, diversity factor. Apply a diversity factor to the total load to account for the fact that not all workstations will be fully utilized simultaneously. A typical diversity factor for computer workstations is 0.7 to 0.9. The current National Electric Code does not specifically address the power demand calculation for bulk computer workstations. However, it is important to note that the National Electric Code is continuously updated to reflect evolving technology and usage patterns. As the use of bulk computer workstations becomes more common, it is likely that the code will be amended to provide specific guidance on this topic. In conclusion, calculating the power demand for bulk computer workstations requires a more rigorous approach than traditional receptacle load demand methods. By considering the continuous load, actual load, diversity, and load profile, engineers can ensure a robust power system that meets the current and future needs of these critical environments.